Today morning, most parts of Kampala were dead silent. Even the common birds on some of Kampala's tree-lined roads were now nothing but a mere memory of a Kampala we once knew. With one late-night pronouncement, Kampala had changed overnight. The honking noise that always announced the morning rush hour was absent, and the city was dotted with just a few individuals and vehicles. This was a far cry from the Kampala we have all come to know. It was like walking through a ghost city. Along the entry roads, where security agencies had staged roadblocks, only vehicles belonging to the categories exempted by the president were allowed to go ahead, while others were either impounded or asked to make a U-turn. Scores of motorcycles were also impounded. However, their owners condemned the police for this action. The Kampala Capital City Authority Minister Betty Amongi added on their voice.
I was riding on my motorcycle alone. Reaching here, they told me to stop. And the
President yatugambye nti tulina abasuubula ababodaboda bagenda osuba mu butale atukiriza tukole. Naye kyewuunyisa nti bano abasajja tebatukiriza de tulinaako omuntu bakukwata.
Bodabodas and tuk-tuks that will be carrying food, but probably you have delivered the food and you are coming back alone. You will not be arrested.
As you can see, there are still some people on the streets walking, and this is why police and other security agencies have put roadblocks everywhere to ensure that even the vehicles that are given access to Kampala are those that the president accepted in his address.
Many of the people who turned up in Kampala, in spite of the president's directive, blamed it on the haphazard way in which it was announced to the public.
This thing happened late in the night, and I had left some little man of mine in the shop, so I had to come and pick some money to go and feed the children for all these days when we are going to be out of town.
Others on business purposes.
Kakati ate nina okulaba nga nzije n'okunona ekyo ebintu ntwale nakawa sirina transport ya bintu walira kati bwofuna wakagaali ng'oyo n'akutwalako naye ng'embeera yaffe yombi.
We took a walk to different markets, and there hygiene was prioritized save for the social distancing. On the side of business, the vendors were also crying foul. Outside Kampala, the situation was no different as motorists were stopped on roadblocks for scrutiny. Health workers were also on the move following repeated calls from communities over suspected coronavirus cases. Those who choose to come to the city over the next 13 days in the absence of public transport will have to make sure they leave the city before 7 p.m. or else they fall on the wrong side of the president's curfew. Solomon Kawesa, NTV.